What's up, everybody? It's James Campbell, your Motor City Rockers in-arena host, back again with another episode of 5 Minutes in the Box. This time I'm joined by Tristan Wells. Tristan, how's it going?
Good, and you?
Not too bad, man. Can't complain. Now, I know back when they announced you were coming back to the team, again, social media blew up. The fans are excited to know that you're back on the team. Give us a little bit of history, because I know you were on the Rockers last season. Like, what's kind of your hockey journey been?
Oh yeah, I started with the Rockers around last Thanksgiving, and I got the pleasure to play with them for the rest of the last season. And then I started this year in Macon in the SPHL, and when things didn't work out there, I was pretty excited to get back here to Motor City and get back home with all the boys.
Awesome, man. Well, we're happy to see you back, and the fans are happy to see you back. What's some stuff that you do outside of playing hockey, like hobbies and things like that?
Recently, me and the guys have been going to the sauna at the gym a
Oh,
lot.
yeah?
Yeah, a lot
Okay.
of sauna time. Hop in there for about 20, 30, and then jump in the cold shower afterwards. That's been pretty sweet. Now, besides that, we've been just watching hockey and hanging out kind of in the evenings.
Hanging out.
Yeah.
So the sauna thing, like what do you enjoy? Is that like good recovery from practice, or is it just a good way to relax?
You know, I'm not really sure what the science is behind it,
Okay.
but it's just a good way to get a sweat going, get everything out of you, and I don't know, just hopping in the cold shower afterwards, super refreshing. I couldn't tell you what it does, but it does something for you.
I know you're from Denver originally, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So from Denver to you're down in Macon, that's Georgia. Now you're in the Motor City area.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite place? Like, do you prefer always to be home, or you mind being away?
Yeah, I'm pretty lucky. I get to come home in the summer and be with my family and friends. So I definitely love Denver, and that's probably where I call home. But you know, Detroit's got to become a second home to me. I certainly like it here. It's a nice, gritty winter.
Yeah, it is. It is a very gritty winter. So, dude, first game back on the Rockers. You started things off with the bang. Hat trick on the first game back. How does that feel, man?
That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It felt great. Yeah.
Very cool. You spend a lot of time watching hockey. So are you watching like NHL, like rooting for a team, or are you watching like game tape to try to see how you can be better as a player? Like, what kind of stuff are you watching in terms of hockey?
Like I think a lot of the guys on the team will watch their own individual game back. That's kind of something you do as an individual. But you know, sometimes we'll sit down as a team and watch that, and we'll do video as well as a team. It's kind of break down concepts that we need to master, as well as kind of the strategies that the other team may be having in place.
I got you.
And aside from that, like we just watch, you know, hockey or football or whatever back home, just like anyone else, just enjoying it.
Who do you root for football wise?
No, I love the Broncos. They're hot
Broncos?
this season. Yeah.
Okay.
But, you know, I also can't go against the Lions.
Yeah, well, not in this town.
No.
That would be a big mistake in this town to go against the Lions.
Nope. I'm a Lions stan here. I just pretend so I can fit in with the rest of the guys.
Little closeted Broncos action.
Yeah. Don't tell anyone.
Yeah. What about hockey? Like, who do you root for in terms of hockey?
I love the Avs.
The Avalanche. Oh
Yeah.
man, like that's rough.
Yeah.
That's a rough one, but I get it. You
Yeah.
know, it's hometown, so it makes
Yeah,
complete
we've been
sense.
pretty hot recently. You do all right.
Yeah. I think you might be doing a little bit better than the team we might be rooting for, but
Your boys aren't too bad either.
yeah, they're doing okay. So last year on the team with the Rockers, you were teammates, you know, with J-Mo Milan. How does it feel now that he's coach?
Fitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels really fitting. I think a lot of guys look to him to set certain standards and kind of give guys advice on how to play things and how to act in certain situations. And he's just got so much experience and is such a veteran guy that, you know, you can take pretty much anything he's got to say as word. That's how it's done.
It's awesome. That's very cool. Yeah, I think when they announced also, you know, when J-Mo was taking over the head coach, like fans online rejoiced. It was very positive feedback on that. So
The right guy for the job.
absolutely. Is there anything else you want to say? You want to add?
No, happy to be back here.
Okay.
Glad to be back with all the Rockers fans. Excited to get back for a home game.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, good luck this weekend.
Nice,
We
thank you.
appreciate you taking the time.
Of course. Thank you.
Picked up in front, shot, scores! Cumberland now shot, scores! Here we go, Snitson, we got a full line roll! FPHL full line roll! Hell yeah!
All right, now welcome back, everyone listening and watching. You know when they say it rains, it pours? Well, when it rains, it pours. We thank everyone for working through the technical difficulties. You guys, you wouldn't believe it if we told you. So we are back up and running. It was a goal by Michael Mercurio at the 1934 mark. Excuse me, I need to get my bearings as well. Carter Thornton recorded the assist. Mercurio's 5th goal, Thornton's 10th assist for the Watertown Wolves, and they lead it 1-0. Again, folks, sometimes it's just one of those nights. And hopefully, knock on some wood, everyone at home, whether you're watching on the computer, knock on the desk in the car, find a piece of wood paneling or something if you're driving an old school car, and hope that the next 40-plus minutes are smooth. We will re-air the 5 in the box with Tristan Wells in the second intermission. James Campbell does a great job with that. Meanwhile, we have hockey action for you. Second period action as the Rockers trail 1-0 in a high-flying first period that the Rockers were outshot 22-9, hoping for a little more offensive zone time for the Rockers here in period number 2. Again, thank you so much, whether you're a Rocker fan, whether you're watching from the Empire State in New York, that you stick with us. We should, knock on wood, be good to go the rest of the way. Watertown in their own end. God, it feels good just to be worried about hockey. Turns it over. Giorgio spins around on the backhand. Pass across is taken away. Laying down for that one, Dustin Perlat. Shot gets patted away. Baptiste took a hack at it. Baptiste, no, he defaulted. His wind comes up, pokes it in deep, controlled by Watertown. Far side up in over all 3 lines. No icing, excuse me. I thought the official had a hand up for icing. He did not call it. Win. He skates into the offensive zone. On the forehand, left wing circle, shot, and it's knocked away. Rebound, and it's still loose. Finally, Anton Borotkin falls on top of it. We'll have an offensive zone draw. A little more time still to our right, but this time it's the white jerseys on their heels in Watertown. Offensive zone draw for Motor City, looking to tie this one up. Clean win for Giorgio. Took a funky hop off the boards in Watertown into the offensive zone. Mercurio, first one to it in the corner. Nick Miguel Diaz bumps him off the puck, pins him on the boards. Blacksmith poking and prodding, takes it away. Cross crease pass and just a tap in goal for number 86, Kyle Heitzner, his 13th of the year. A pass that went right through the blue paint, and there wasn't a lot Ricky Gonzalez could do. 2-0 Wolves on their first real attempt of the second period. I think that's one head coach Jamison Milam's going to want back, is you never like to see a pass go from behind the end line right through the paint. Now, depending on how you want to set that up, you can draw blame on whoever you want, but that's one that once it got to Heitzner's stick, there wasn't much chance for Gonzalez. Gagnon working hard deep in the Wolves zone. On the forecheck. Can't keep it away from the white jerseys. Chipped up and ahead. Thornton on the breakaway. Bar down. 3-0 Watertown. Well, the rain has moved from up in the broadcast booth to down on the Rockers bench. The Motor City side not too happy. Jamison Milam having some words for the official. I believe they may have wanted an offsides call. He was talking to Jim Scarpace. Now Josh Colton will have a conversation, but just like that, 3-0 Watertown. So now a longer conversation Both sides have joined the fray. I don't know if they can go to a replay. I don't believe they can. They will not. It will be a center ice draw. Well, 3-0 as we are waiting to drop the puck here again. Now Josh Colton has gone over to another set of ears to listen. Adam Fish talking with the captain in purple. This has been an extended conversation. I mean, I feel like at this point you either go to review or, I mean, at some point it happens all the time. You can tell the Rockers kind of kick sand, and I believe they will go to a, no, they won't. What are they doing here? Trying to get everyone on the ice? What are we waiting for? Let's see if we can get a confirmation. Looks like they're ready to drop the puck. All right, we've got hockey again. Rockers' hole has been dug. Down 3-0. All coming in the last 3 minutes of game time. 1 in the final minute of the first period. 2 in the first 2 minutes of the second. 3-0 Watertown. Baptiste leaves for Sneath. Pass too hot to handle for Wynn. Goes back behind the net. Borotkin plays it. He hustles back between the pipes. Turned it over. Back to Colton at the point. Throws on net. Sneath knocked it down. Couldn't tip it past Borotkin. It's sent all the way down the ice. Colton wins the race, much to the chagrin of the hustling Dylan Infantino. His palms go skyward as all that energy was for naught. Draw comes back to the Motor City end. They feel like the Rockers need a goal here quickly. They had an early onslaught, about 30, 45 seconds or so, and then 2 opportunities in a row, the Wolves score. Gonzalez stops that attempt. Karageorgios up the far boards. Well, won't be icing as Kuhn chases after. Knocks Gingerich off the puck, but picked up right away by Perelat. Wynn leaves for Karageorgios. Slides up Kuhn. Backhand way out in front of Nick Miguel Diaz. No chance for him to bring it in. 16:49 to go, second period. A pair of second period goals have extended the Wolves' lead to 3-0 here at Big Boy Arena. Kuhn, pass up to Karageorgios. It was touched, no icing. Knocks Graspy off the puck. More forechecking pressure, this time from Jake Raleigh. Turned over, Rotundi between the circles, shoots, and it goes wide. Blacksmith picks up the rebound for Watertown. Another opportunity for the Rockers that goes by the wayside. Over the blue line, left back, Blacksmith. Backhands to nobody in particular. That was Patakin coming off the bench. Oakes takes it up and out of the zone. Rockers have numbers if they hurry. Oakes, left wing circle, stick handles, forehand, dumps it off, and it would have been an open net for Sam Gagnon, but he couldn't find it on the tape, and instead another scoring opportunity goes by the wayside. 15:45 to go, second period. A trio of goals separates the Wolves and the Rockers. Rotundi gets knocked to a knee, and it's cleared out of the zone, but the Rockers starting to work a little downhill. Obviously a little fire lit under them. Long pass, Sneath, left wing circle, up to Milam on the backhand, and it's off the post. Jamison Milam with a point blank opportunity, and the Wolves will clear it down the ice. Delaney wins the race, and another great opportunity, all for naught. Brady Beaton with you here on a Friday. 3 goals from the Watertown Wolves. And the Rockers reeling. Had a few shots on goal the last minute or so. Going the other way, Thornton, he scored the last one for Watertown. Shot went wide. Back behind the net, Milam. Banks it off the end boards. Right wing circle. Poked away, Milam comes away with it out in front of his own net. Up to Baptiste, neutral ice, has it on the forehand. Skates it into the offensive zone, slides up Rivers, shot, and it's knocked away. Rebound banged in by Eli Rivers. Number 6 on the year, and the Rockers are on the board. Tried to go short side. The initial save was strong from Borotkin, but Rivers was able to fit it right inside the near post, and a team leading 6 goals for Eli Rivers makes it 3-1. And you felt like the way the Rockers were getting opportunities, they were due for one. On the ensuing draw, Wolves have it in the offensive zone. Right wing circle, bouncing around, knocked behind the end line. Back to the blue. Perillet sends it wide, Kuhn corrals it, sends it deep, it's knocked down. That will be a high stick, or should have been. I thought that was touched. Rockers and Karageorgios had the puck, so it's waved off. Karageorgios shot from a shallow angle, patted away, and right now Borotkin leaving some juicy rebounds to be had. Rivers got his own and got the first Rockers goal moments ago. 13:58 to go, second period, 3-1. Watertown in the lead, but the Rockers feel like they picked up a little momentum. Gagnon in neutral ice, backhands to Kuhn, up to Raleigh between the circles, and it was knocked away. Flanagan, strong in his own zone, stopped the scoring opportunity for Motor City. Chouette and Blacksmith to the far side. Backhand broken up, intended for Heitzner. Patakin back to Blacksmith. Walks inside the circle, shot bounces wide into the corner. Coming up to play it, Flanagan. Over to the near side. Starting to feel like a little bit like the first period where the Wolves just controlled the pace of play, and the Rockers and Ricky Gonzalez could never take a moment to breathe. Slides to Rotundi, he's all by and lonesome. Flips it high and deep as the Rockers go off for a change. No icing. Breakout for Watertown. Mercurio, he scored the first goal of the game, the only one of the opening period. Miguel Diaz banks it off the backboards. Oakes surveys the situation, dissects the defense. He skates it out, slides to the far side. Rivers into the offensive zone, leaves left wing circle. Sneath has it on the backhand, out in front, no one there. Oakes steps up, shoots, and it goes wide of the net. Had it set up on the tee, just missed the drive. Sneath, another offensive attack, him and Baptiste on the forehand. Sneath goes down, penalty coming up, and the Rockers are going on the power play. 12:22 to go in the second period. Rockers trail 3-1, but when we come back, the Rockers are going to head to the Continental Electric Products power play. 3-1, Watertown on top.
Up in front, shot, scores! Number one, now shot, scores! Here we go, Snitson, we got a full line roll! FPHL, full line roll! Hell yeah!
Hey, this is Avery Smith from the Motor City Rockers, and you're watching the Rockers Broadcast Network, powered by KE Electrics Plus.
Back here at Big Boy Arena, 12:22 to go, second period, 3-1. Watertown leads Motor City. In a moment, we will go on the Continental Electric Products power play. Proudly made in Michigan, Continental Electric Products provide power solutions to industry. Continental, a premier partner of your Motor City Rockers. So Sneath was tripped up on a kind of had to have it penalty. They'll get Patakin 2 minutes for tripping. No one has scored on the man advantage yet. Rockers looking to pull within a goal. Sneath on the offensive zone draw. To the near boards. Wells comes in, rings it around to the far side. Wynn on the half wall, picks it up, skates it to the far hash marks. Wynn on the backhand, leaves it for Colton. Banks in deep, Wells there to receive it. Rubbed off the puck. Wolves can't clear. Hit off a skate right to Trevor Newman. He'll send it down the length of the ice. 25 seconds into the tripping minor. 3-1 Watertown. This would be a great opportunity to basically even up the second period and hit the reset button, at least on the middle frame. Wynn over the Rockers logo. He's pressured. Slides it up to Sneath. Rockers have to touch up. They were barely offsides. Wells into the zone, horseshoes it around the boards with some steam. No one can keep it in, and a self-clear for Motor City will allow Watertown to make the change. Gonzalez settles it down behind his own net. The captain, Colton, banks it along the back wall. Turned over, out in front, Bartlett, and the shot's blocked. Picked up by Baptiste. Into the offensive zone, drops for Karageorgios. He takes his time, rink-wide feed, one touch to Milam. Shot doesn't make it through, Bartlett has it, lost it, he turns and clears. 43 seconds left to go till we're back to five-a-side hockey. Gonzalez leads for Milam. Chips up to the near side. Miguel Diaz back for Milam, turned over, look out, Thornton on the backhand, never got the shot off. Thornton aggressive on the PK, nearly leads to his second goal of the night. Instead, Baptiste on the other end, white wing circle, pass across, Miguel Diaz whiffs on the shot. He takes a big hit, 15 seconds left to go in the 5-on-4. Karageorgios near hash marks. To the point, Milam, one touch left side. Miguel Diaz walks up, pass across, Karageorgios off the chest, rebound, and it's covered up by Anton Borodkin. 5 seconds until Patakin is a free man. Borodkin, those rebounds can be had. That's the third or fourth time he's left one out there. Now he scrambles and gets on top of it pretty quickly. But the Rockers, very much with the sustained pressure, they are controlling the pace of this second period. They are outshot 22-9 in that opening stanza. They are outshooting Watertown 11-3 here in the middle frame. Wolves win the draw and send it deep. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Both PKs perfect here tonight. Up the near side, pass was not clean, turned over. Out in front, shoot, scores. Michael Mercurio. And that's a bad turnover that leads to a pretty solid goal scorer in Mercurio getting a perfect opportunity. I mean, he's standing right there on the inside hash marks. 4-1 Watertown. Wolves have 3 goals this period on 4 shots. That one, I mean, that's a tough turnover. Can't have that, especially in your own end, a team that is hyper-offensive. Look out. Heinzer back to Blacksmith. He blasts it wide. Rockers going to have to work extra hard to dig themselves out of this 3-goal hole once again. Another turnover. Chouette and Blacksmith. Offensive zone on the forehand, knocked away, settled down, shouldered again by Gonzalez. Colton to the far side. Rivers, he has the lone goal for Motor City. Misses everyone. Sneath will win the race down the ice. Behind the net. Drops it back off. Left wing circle, and Baptiste had it lifted off his stick. Still deep in the Watertown end. Sneath on the forecheck. Along the boards, kept in Colton. Right wing circle. Sizes it up. Takes a shot. Sends it wide of the net. Nick Miguel Diaz comes up. Knocked away. Backhanded off the glass. Kept in once again this time. Baptiste. Along the blue line, spins away from a defender. Left wing circle back to Miguel Diaz, kicks it to himself. Right wing circle, Colton out in front, and it's deflected wide of the net. Miguel Diaz will race after the Rockers again with some offensive pressure. Problem is, Watertown's converted on their opportunities, and the Rockers have so just one time. Karagiorgos pokes it in deep, and Wells overskates the puck. Turned over, look out, Trevor Lord on the forehand, shoots, and it's knocked away, but a penalty coming. And Watertown will go back on the man advantage. 8:26 to go in the second period. 4-1 Watertown. We'll take a quick break. Rockers on the PK. When we come back, you're watching Motor City Rockers hockey.
Hi, Avery Smith with Motor City Rockers. My favorite thing about Crunch Fitness is their free weight section. Bench press, dumbbell bench, I'll do rows, about anything you can think of.
I'm Chris Buys. We're currently on the IR. Crunch Fitness, it's got a lot of machines, weights, super beneficial for PT. For my injury right now, they got a nice turf over there too, which is super helpful.
Chippy Karagiorgis here. One thing I really like about Crunch Fitness is the tanning beds. Rain or snowstorm outside, I don't miss a day in the sun, so I'm always getting my nice bronze color.
Hey, this is Nick Miguel Diaz from the Motor City Rockers. You're watching the Rockers Broadcast Network, powered by KE Electric.
Back here at Big Boy Arena, well, I don't know if there's a full moon outside, but it sure feels like it in here. Brady Beaton here with you for Motor City Rockers hockey, and I appreciate you all watching tonight. The first period was well played. Ricky Gonzalez made 21 of 22 saves, but here in the second period, he's been put in a precarious spot. Motor City has outshot Watertown 12-7, but have surrendered 3 goals on those 7 shots. Mercurio, Heitzner, Thornton, and Mercurio in that order have scored for Watertown. Eli Rivers, the lone goal scorer for Motor City. Baptiste and Milam get credited with assists on that goal. But Nick Miguel Diaz going to the penalty box. 2 minutes from Miguel Diaz. He got 2 for slashing. Win off the draw. Sends in deep. Raleigh chases after it. Forces Borodkin to play it out of the net. A decent start to the penalty kill. All 4 goals have come at even strength for Watertown. Blacksmith in the left wing circle. Has it on the forehand. Back to the point. Lord settles it down, dissects the defense, sends far side for Mercurio, looking for the hat trick. Bottom of the right wing circle, point blank shot, rebound, poked away. Jake Raleigh got the wood in there and knocked it out. Stopped a prime rebound opportunity for Watertown. 7:42 to go, middle period. 4-1. Watertown on top. Nick Miguel Diaz in the box for another 1 minute, 10 seconds. Oakes chops at it, near side. Comes back to Mercurio. Along the blue line to Lord, nearly slips. Backhands back to Mercurio. Skates up, down low, knocked away. Back to the point, Lord, quick touch, gets it right back. Lord, shot, blockered away, controlled and dumped all the way down the ice. Cody Oakes, 45 seconds left to go on the Watertown man advantage. Fresh legs coming out for Motor City. Wolves working the breakout. Slides near side. Ross Bartlett into the offensive zone. Leaves it back. Bumped off the puck. Into the corner. Bartlett around the boards. Flanagan waits for it on the far point. To the middle. Near side. One-timer swallowed up by the belly of Gonzalez. 19 seconds left to go on the Nick Miguel Diaz minor penalty. 4-1 Watertown. Second period tonight. It's the long change brought to you by Long Drink. Off the draw. Watertown has it. Rebound sticked away by Babin. He is being peppered the last few minutes. Puck is cleared, and well, one silver lining for Motor City is the penalty kill has been perfect here tonight. Final seconds melt away. Nick Miguel Diaz back onto the ice, into the offensive zone, but an offsides penalty called. That play was offsides, and fans, if your sides are a little off, remember, Great Clips keeps your hair on sides. Located in the Mire, just across the street from Big Boy Arena, Great Clips is the official hair cutter of your Motor City Rockers. Neutral zone drawn near the Rockers' blue line. Controlled by Colton. Like to see the Rockers at least get one back, make it a 2-goal deficit going into the third and final period. Colton bank pass went between a couple of different purple jerseys. Kuhn picks it up, back to Colton. Sends over for Mike Wynn. Up to Karageorgios, he chips it up and into the Rockers' bench. I believe we'll go to center ice for this draw. On the Rockers logo, Blacksmith with the clean win. Ends up on Gingrich. On his own boards, Gingrich gives back to Paralat. Long feed, right wing circle, Blacksmith high and wide and into the netting. Right now, not a lot of flow going on. Draw coming to the left of Ricky Gonzalez. Controlled by Colton. Rink wide feed, tried to get it behind the defense, looking for Ryan Rotundi. Gonzalez behind his zone net. Flips it over. Mercurio steps in front of it. Can't control it. Win. Pitchforks it past Heinzner for a moment. Watertown. Ice has been heavily tilted towards the Rockers' end. Ooh, pass to a white jersey. Luckily, you had number 7 Gagnon in to take it away. Rotundi from a negative angle tried to bank it in. Rockers keep it in the offensive zone. TJ Sneath turns around. A couple of white jerseys pressure him back behind the net, and the net is knocked off the moorings. 4-1 Watertown. 4:59 to go in the second period. We'll take our final timeout of the frame. Rockers trail by 3. You're watching Motor City Rockers hockey.
106.7 WLLZ. Detroit's Wheels is classic rock that rocks.
Metallica,
Guns N' Roses,
Aerosmith,
AC/DC,
Pearl Jam,
Ozzy.
106.7 WLLZ. Detroit's Wheels.
Hey, this is TJ Sneath from the Motor City Rockers, and you're watching the Rockers Broadcast Network, powered by KE Electric Supply.
Back here at Big Boy Arena, Watertown leads Motor City 4-1, just a tick under 5 minutes left to go in the middle frame. Elsewhere around the FPHL, Carolina all over Columbus. Down in the Chattahoochee Valley, 4-0 Thunderbirds lead Columbus. In Louisiana, Monroe leads Mississippi 1-0. In Illinois, Dasher Hockey trails Blue Ridge 1-0. And in Baton Rouge, the Zydeco lead Port Huron 1-0. Looking for a Rocker goal before we head to the locker room. A flurry of goals for the Wolves. They had 3 in under 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes of play between the final 30 seconds of the first period and the first 2 minutes of the second. Eli Rivers with the only goal for Motor City. Into the end. That's Rivers. He picked up the 1 goal for the Rockers. Kicking at it. Wipes away to Newman. Sets up the breakout. Rivers pressuring the far side. Newman sends to the middle. Finds Trevor Lord. Over all 3 lines. Poked away. Nick Miguel Diaz banks it. Touch pass back to Diaz. Rockers with numbers 4-on-3. Dropped off. Baptiste shoots. Rebound. Oaks walks up. Chips in deep. Rivers behind the net. Found Sneath. Back to the point. Miguel Diaz wide of the net. Still controlled by those purple jerseys. It's over 4 minutes to go in the second period. Rink wide pass doesn't find a home. Miguel Diaz off the bounce trying to settle it down. Baptiste battling for it. Sneath comes to the aid. In the far corner, TJ Sneath. Left wing circle. Shot and it's out in front. Sent to safety. Sneath down, no arm up. Play will go on. Shot wide. Sneath can't get there in time. Look out. Thornton gets behind the defense. Another breakaway for 62. That one denied. Rebound nearly backhanded past Gonzalez. Thornton likes to sneak out. He's done it a few times. Shot from the point, controlled and frozen by Ricky Gonzalez. Coach Milam talked about it in the pregame. You got to make sure that there's no one sneaking out, and Carter Thornton, who netted his 6th goal of the season at the 1:52 mark here in the second period. He's been a sneaky bugger. That's his 3rd breakaway, 1 for 3. The latter 2, Gonzalez has stopped. Ricky Gonzalez has been put in a few tough spots. You'd be hard-pressed to find anyone to say any of the 4 Wolves goals were cheap ones or bad ones. Wells in his own end. Across to Milam. Coach takes it over the center ice logo, dumps it in deep. Karageorgios chases after, but it's controlled by Dustin Perillat. Turned over. Wells couldn't settle it down. Watertown working the other way. Infantino knocked off the puck. Both him and Wells left it behind him. Graspy keeps it in the zone. Out in front, across the crease, and Infantino couldn't get a piece of it. Otherwise, it's 5-1 Watertown. As it stands, 3-goal Wolves lead. Karageorgios into the offensive zone. Shot lifted up and over the net. We'll get a whistle and a draw in the Watertown end. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left to go. Middle frame. First game of a 2-game set. These two will renew it tomorrow night at 7:05. Sam Gagnon face up against Chewetton Blacksmith. Gagnon wins the draw clean. Rotundi lost it in his skates, turned over. Mercurio leaves back for Heinzner. In between the hash marks and sliding it past the right pad of Ricky Gonzalez, Chewetton Blacksmith. And the Wolves are pouring it on right now, 5-1 Watertown. Now the first 4 I said might be all tough ones for Ricky Gonzalez. I think that's one he'll want back. I don't know if he ever saw it. A 4-goal Rocker deficit as this high-powered Watertown offense has kept it going here in Fraser. They scored 20 goals last weekend against the Dashers. 11 on one night, 9 in the other. Two minutes to go in the second period. Rockers have a heck of a mountain to climb. Colton turns it over. Offsides the call. Fans, don't forget if your sides are a little off, remember Great Clips will keep your hair on sides. Visit the Roseville location. Make sure you have a nice trim the next time you come out to Big Boy Arena. Great Clips is the official hair cutter of your Motor City Rockers. Rockers win the draw, neutral ice. Rivers pass broken up by Newman. Sneath chips ahead. Baptiste settles it down. Left wing circle, 1-on-3. He was triangulated by a trio of Wolves. Miguel Diaz sends it to nobody in particular. And Watertown will get it to safety. No, Baptiste's right hand kept it in for a moment, but that moment's gone. 80 seconds left to go in the second period. 5-1 Watertown. This was a 1-0 game after 20 minutes of play. Loud pad save from Gonzalez. Lord behind the net. Oakes battles for it in the near corner. He's up for Wells. Pass off the mark. 50 seconds to go here in the second period. Miguel Diaz up to Karageorgios. Racing after it in the near corner. Guiding him there, Trevor Graspy for Watertown to the point. Miguel Diaz takes a moment to settle it down. Shot kicked wide. Wells pokes away the rebound. Can't keep it in. Nick Miguel Diaz can. He's nudged off the puck. Still inside the Watertown zone, sent over the 3 lines. Tim Delaney picks it up. 25 seconds at the Rockers. Want to get a final minute goal to try to make the task a little less Herculean in that third period. Borodkin, far side. Gagnon backhands it. Rotundi comes in deep. 10 seconds to go in the period. Wolves looking for one final rush. Between the blue lines, puck slides into the Watertown end. The buzzer sounds. And a period to forget for the Rockers comes to an end. Game was scoreless for the first 19 and a half minutes. Then with 26 seconds left to go in the opening stanza, Michael Mercurio from Carter Thornton beat Gonzalez to make it 1-0. Didn't take Watertown long to add on to the scoring in period number 2. Kyle Heitzner and Carter Thornton scored at the 125 and 152 marks, respectively. Blacksmith, Mercurio, Patakin, and Newman all recorded assists on those pair of goals. Rockers would get one back a few minutes later. Eli Rivers from Carson Baptiste and Jamison Milam on a rebound of his own shot was able to bang it through to make it 3-1. But that momentum, I should say, would only last for a few minutes as Michael Mercurio, his second of the night from Heitzner, made it 4-1. And then at the 17:36 mark, Chiwetin Blacksmith from Mercurio and Heitzner. If I sound like a broken record, it's because I've been saying the same names a lot for Watertown. Made it 5-1. Have a little bit of a conversation here between, whatever the conversation between Mercurio and Miguel Diaz with the officials. Short-lived as we head to the second intermission. Watertown out shooting the Rockers 18-15 in the middle frame. 40 total shots from Watertown. When I tell you they're hyper-offensive, they are hyper-offensive. Oh, 2 periods down, 1 to go. We'll step aside. Rockers trail 5-1. You're watching Motor City Rocker Hockey.
106.7 WLLZ. Detroit's Wheels is classic rock that rocks.
Metallica,
Guns N' Roses,
Aerosmith,
AC/DC,
Pearl Jam,
Ozzy.
106.7 WLLZ. Detroit's Wheels.
That's perfect.
Oh my God, I got it right.
First try.
First try, I got it right. My high school and college French professors and teachers will be so proud of me. So there, that's for you, Madam Blaine. That one's for you, Madam Blaine. So, Sam, I wanted to talk to you because we got the home opener coming up in just a couple days, and we are going up against your former teammates.
Yep.
So, like, how does that feel? Do you have any animosity towards any of them, or do you think you might have a bit of an advantage being on the team for the last 2 seasons?
Yeah, I mean, I got mixed emotions, to be honest. I'm really excited, obviously, to play hockey and kind of see some old friends, and ultimately, I do want to kind of prove them, like, hey, like, I could play hockey, like I could do pretty well, and our new team, I really believe in this group, and I'm really excited to like showcase our talents and show the fans like we are a team to compete with, and definitely we're trying to pump up the I-94 rivalry, so we're definitely looking forward to that, and it's gonna be cool to be on the other side this year of that.
You can be on the winning side of the battle of the I-94. Yes. We are the Motor City Rockers, for those who do not know, are back-to-back I-94 champs. So Now Sam can be on the winning team instead of the losing team. So Sam, this is your first season with the Rockers. Give the fans a little bit of a background. I know, I believe you grew up in Montreal, and tell us a little bit about your journey going from there to here.
Yeah, for sure. So, like you said, I grew up in Montreal. I played there up until I was maybe 16, 17 years old, and then I went to play prep school hockey in Ontario at Ontario Hockey Academy, where I played against some great schools in the United States. It was a great way to get exposure to college, but also junior teams. And ultimately, I played in Texas and Toronto for the most part of my junior career, which was, you got two ends of North America there, but it was definitely a lot of fun. I made a lot of great friendships, and ultimately I went to go to college in New England, where I went to Westfield State for 3 years, where I met my fiance, and as well as I went for my grad transfer year at Franklin Pierce, where I for a short stint was coaching for 1 year during COVID, which was a cool experience, and I got to learn the coaching side of the game, but also kind of refine my hockey skills in terms of thinking the game and being able to be a good leader on and off the ice. So I think that was something that was really instrumental to my growth. And then ultimately a couple years went by and my fiance moved to Michigan, and that's what kind of led me to Michigan, playing with Port Huron, and now ultimately with the Rockers.
Well, good thing the fiance led you to such a hockey, a hockey state.
Oh, for sure.
Especially this area, hockey is in the blood of everybody, I'd say, within the Metro Detroit area. So that worked out very well for you.
I've been very grateful, especially being in the United States, being to Boston, Massachusetts, that's a lot of hockey. Everybody loves the Bruins, and then ultimately moving to Michigan and Detroit, obviously original six with Bruins as well. Just nice having that kind of hockey mentality, like you mentioned, and it's a great state for hockey, and it makes me feel at home, because at home, hockey's a religion, as you know, in Montreal. So
just Canada in general,
yes,
I feel.
Canada,
all the Canadians that I know,
hockey. Poutine. That's the two things.
Speaking of poutine, so now that you're here, are there any good poutine spots that you get to visit, or do you have to go back across the border?
So I haven't checked too much in this area. I know when you get closer to Windsor, that border area, there might be some poutine places, but obviously I can only speak to Port Huron. They had some good spots. I know What the Fry was one that we would go to, but I am looking forward to finding some new spots around here. I haven't had the pleasure of finding some yet, but I'm definitely on the lookout. So if you have any recommendations, please.
And for those of you who don't know what poutine is, give them a background.
So, back home we like to call it a heart attack, because there's nothing nutritious about it, but it's French fries with cheese curds. The cheese curds are very, very important. They have to be squeaky. If they're squeaky, they'll be good. And then a very thick layer of gravy.
It's like a brown gravy.
Yes, exactly. And back home, there's a place called Saint-Hubert, and the gravy's so good you can almost drink it out of a cup because it's so good. So
wow,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I don't recommend it, but it's something I like.
You've tried it.
Yes.
You've tried it.
Yes. Yes.
So we know you play hockey. I know from the golf outing you play a little bit of golf. So besides hockey and golf, what other interests do you have?
I mean, I like to say I should be running. My fiance's a huge runner, so she definitely tries to get me out there and go for hikes and stuff like that. But obviously, I love playing video games like most of the guys here. But I have been doing a lot of reading of late, which is kind of funny. If you asked me 5 years ago if I read books, I would said you're crazy. But yeah, I definitely try to do some stuff to kind of open my horizons off the ice. I'm trying to learn the guitar. I have to get a guitar, but my brother's plays a guitar, and that's something I want to do. And sometimes I have spurts of I want to learn Italian. I want to do this. So I'm always somebody that's trying to do something new.
Very cool. Well, Sam, I appreciate you taking the time to join us for the first ever 5 minutes in the box with me. And good luck for the rest of the season. And we'll talk to you later.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
106.7 WLLZ. Detroit's Wheels is classic rock that rocks.
Metallica,
Guns N' Roses,
Aerosmith,
AC/DC,
Pearl Jam.
Ozzy.
106.7 WLLZ, Detroit's Wheels.
Hi, Avery Smith with Motor City Rockers. My favorite thing about Crunch Fitness is their free weight section. Bench press, dumbbell bench, I'll do rows, about anything you can think of.
I'm Chris Buys. We're currently on the IR. Crunch Fitness, it's got a lot of machines, weights, super beneficial for PT, for my injury right now. They got a nice turf over there too, which is super helpful.
Chippy, Georgia here. One thing I really like about Crunch Fitness is the tanning beds. Rain or snowstorm outside, I don't miss a day in the sun, so I'm always painting my nice bronze color.
Up in front, shot scores! Number one, now shot scores! Here we go, Smithson, and we got a full line roll! FPHL, full line roll! Hell yeah!
Back here at Big Boy Arena, 5-1 Watertown. They lead Motor City after 2 periods of play. Eli Rivers with the lone goal for your Rockers. Elsewhere around the Federal Prospects Hockey League, a full slate of action outside of Danbury and Hudson Valley. That game postponed. A rare hockey postponement. Seen it before in the league. Usually it's for weather. That was not the case tonight. 4-0 Carolina leads Columbus in Columbus. 1-0 Monroe over Mississippi. Same score, Blue Ridge leads Danville 1-0. And also in Baton Rouge, 1-0. The Zydeco lead Port Huron. Reminder, Rockers will be in action tomorrow night as they rematch with this Watertown Wolves team. Brian Fisher will be filling in for me as I complete some obligations for the fall season. But Brian, consummate professional, he will do a great job. That's a 7:05 puck drop tomorrow night. College night tomorrow if you want to come on down, get a discounted ticket with your student ID. And Dollar Dog night. Gotta love the Kowalski Dollar Dogs. Always a great time to get some cheap food with a with a pretty good product. Rockers hoping for a much better third period than they had first 2. They trail Watertown 5-1. We'll have the third period coming up in a bit. You're watching Motor City Rockers hockey.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's James Campbell, your Motor City Rockers in-arena host, back again with another episode of 5 Minutes in the Box. This time I'm joined by Tristan Wells. Tristan, how's it going?
Good, and you?
Not too bad, man. Can't complain. Now, I know back when they announced you were coming back to the team, again, social media blew up. The fans are excited to know that you're back on the team. Give us a little bit of history, because I know you were on the Rockers last season. Like, what's kind of your hockey journey been?
Oh yeah, I started with the Rockers around last Thanksgiving, and I got the pleasure to play with them for the rest of the last season. And then I started this year in Macon in the SPHL, and when things didn't work out there, I was pretty excited to get back there to Motor City and get back home with all the boys.
Awesome, man. Well, we're happy to see you back, and the fans are happy to see you back. What's some stuff that you do outside of playing hockey, like hobbies and things like that?
Recently, me and the guys have been going to the sauna at the gym a lot. Yeah, a lot of sauna time. Hop in there for about 20-30 and then jump in the cold shower afterwards. That's been pretty sweet. Now, besides that, we've been just watching hockey and hanging out kind of in the evenings.
Hanging out?
Yeah.
So the sauna thing, like what do you enjoy? Is that like good recovery from practice, or is it just a good way to relax?
You know, I'm not really sure what the science is behind it, but it's just a good way to get a sweat going, get everything out of you, and I don't know, just hopping in the cold shower afterwards, super refreshing. I couldn't tell you what it does, but it does something for you.
I know you're from Denver originally, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So from Denver to you're down in Macon, that's Georgia. Now you're in the Motor City area.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite place? Like, do you prefer always to be home, or do you mind being away?
Yeah, I'm pretty lucky. I get to come home in the summer and be with my family and friends. So I definitely love Denver. And that's probably where I call home. But, you know, Detroit's kind of become a second home to me. I certainly like it here. It's a nice, gritty winter.
Yeah, it is. It is a very gritty winter. So, dude, first game back on the Rockers. You started things off with the bang. hat trick on the first game back. How does that feel, man?
That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It felt great. Yeah.
Very cool. You spend a lot of time watching hockey. So are you watching like NHL, like rooting for a team, or are you watching like game tape to try to see how you can be better as a player? Like what kind of stuff are you watching in terms of hockey?
Like I think a lot of the guys on the team will watch their own individual game back. That's kind of something you do as an individual. But sometimes we'll sit down as a team and watch that, and we'll do video as well as a team. It's kind of break down concepts that we need to master, as well as kind of the strategies that the other team may be having in place.
I gotcha.
And aside from that, like we just watch, hockey or football or whatever back home, just like anyone else, just enjoying
Who do you root for football wise?
No, I love the Broncos. They're hot this season. Yeah,
Okay.
but I also can't go against the Lions.
Yeah, well, not in this town.
No.
That would be a big mistake in this town to go against the Lions.
Nope, I'm a Lions stan here. I just pretend so I can fit in with the rest of the guys.
Little closeted Broncos action.
Yeah. Don't tell anyone.
Yeah. What about hockey? Like, who do you root for in terms of hockey?
I love the Avs.
The Avalanche. Oh
Yeah.
man, like that's rough.
Yeah,
That's a rough one, but I get it.
Yeah.
It's a hometown, so it makes
we've
complete
been
sense.
pretty hot recently. You do all right.
Yeah. I think you might be doing a little bit better than the team we might be rooting for, but
Your boys aren't too bad either.
yeah, they're doing okay. So last year on the team with the Rockers, you were teammates, with J-Mo Milan. How does it feel now that he's coach?
Fitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels really fitting. I think a lot of guys look to him to set certain standards and kind of give guys advice on how to play things and how to act in certain situations. And he's just got so much experience and is such a veteran guy that you can take pretty much anything he's got to say as word. That's how it's done.
It's awesome. That's very cool. Yeah, I think when they announced also, when J-Mo was taking over as the head coach, like fans online rejoiced. There's very positive feedback on that. So
The right guy for the job.
absolutely. Is there anything else you want to say? You want to add?
No, happy to be back here.
Okay.
Glad to be back with all the Rockers fans. Excited to get back for a home game.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, good luck this weekend.
Nice,
We
thank
appreciate
you.
you taking the time.
Of course. Thank you.
106.7 WLLZ. Detroit's Wheels is classic rock that rocks.
Metallica,
Guns N' Roses,
Aerosmith,
AC/DC,
Pearl Jam.
Ozzy.
106.7 WLLZ, Detroit's Wheels.
Picked up in front, shot, scores! Number one, now shot, scores! Here we go, Snitson, and we got a full line roll! FPHL, full line roll! Hell yeah!
Hi, Avery Smith with Motor City Rockers. My favorite thing about Crunch Fitness is their free weight section. Bench press, dumbbell bench, I'll do rows, about anything you can think of.
I'm Chris Buys. We're currently on the IR. Crunch Fitness, it's got a lot of machines, weights, super beneficial for PT, for my injury right now. They got a nice turf over there too, which is super helpful.
George's here. One thing I really like about Crunch Fitness is the tanning beds. Rain or snowstorm outside, I don't miss a day in the sun, so I'm always getting my nice bronze color. Hey, this is Sotiri Karageorgis from the Motor City Rockers, and you're watching the Rockers Broadcast Network, powered by KE Electric Supply.
Back here at Big Boy Arena, awaiting the start of period number 3. Unfortunately, Rockers fans, wish I could give you a little bit of a better heads up, some better news. They trail Watertown 5-1, but if you look at what these Watertown Wolves have done over the past, handful of games, they have lit the lamp, and they do so in spades. 4 times this season, they have eclipsed 7 goals, 3 times against Danville, once against these Rockers, and it's not hard to see why. You look at this recent slew of games. It's been 4 games since they've been held under 5 goals, and that was even a win over Danbury. They've only been held under 4 twice so far this season. So if you're going to knock off Watertown, usually you're going to have to find a way to score. That's how the Rockers beat them the first time. They won 5-4. Off the opening draw of the third period, Rockers, they need to erase a 4-goal deficit. You can't score them all at once. Got to get 1 before you can get 2, 3, and 4. Sneath throws on net. Borotkin paddles it aside. Colton comes up from his D position, trying to keep it in on the forecheck. Coming away, and it's sliding to the near side. Wind comes up. Shot, blockered away. Sneath can't knock it out of the air. Wolves going the other way. Don't expect the Wolves to take their foot off the gas just because they are up 4 goals. I think they're going to keep working ahead, trying to get 6, 7, 8. When you look at their stat sheet, they're not a team that goes into a shell. Colton waits for everything to get settled down the ice. In his own end, cross ice pass nearly off the mark. Wynn backhands it off the near boards. Kuhn into the offensive zone, barely onside, pass too strong for Karageorgos, and Watertown heading the other way. Blacksmith to the near side. Mercurio looking for the hat trick. He's rubbed off the puck. Kuhn flips up for for Karageorgos. 2-line pass, barely caught the stick of Kuhn. Would have won the race anyway. Quick shot, covered up in the belly of Borotkin. 18:30 to go, third period. Rockers don't need 1 or 2 or 3. They need 4. They trail Watertown 5-1. Draw on the right wing circle, won by Motor City. Shot kicked away by Borotkin. On the near side, puck flips up and into the tunnel. Unfortunately, no fan going home with a souvenir there. Draw on neutral ice. Lord chips it back, controlled by Parrott. Rotundi, diagonal dump in. Gingrich. Pass was kicked away, turned over. Gagnon shot, rebound. Raleigh has a look, and it's knocked away. Oh, he had Borotkin beat. The defenseman came in, handled it. Rebound, still loose, sitting on the right wing circle. Raleigh couldn't control it. Man, would that have been a great opportunity to try to get at least 1 back. I didn't see in real time there were a couple white jerseys that went behind Borotkin to just get in front, and I think it beat Borotkin and hit one of the D-man. Man, that's the kind of night it's been. Watertown's finished on their opportunities, and, well, the Rockers, they only have the 1. In their own zone, Motor City trying to generate some offense. Like I said, you can't get 2, 3, and 4 before you get 1. Rivers, he has the only one tonight, and a penalty coming against Watertown. A great opportunity to get that first one. That means it's time for a Continental Electric Products power play. Proudly made in Michigan, Continental Electric Products. They provide power solutions to industry. Continental, a premier partner of your Motor City Rockers. Trevor Lord going to the box. You get 2 minutes for slashing. Neither side has lit the lamp on the man advantage. Sneath, right wing draw, won by Motor City. Nice to get one here. At least make a 3-goal deficit seem manageable. Sneath slides it up to the far side. Return, Wynn comes up, touch. Colton, left wing circle, shot! 5-hole closed. Rebound and sent all the way down the ice. I know a full goal deficit is a huge mountain to climb, but at least tonight, Motor City has had opportunities. It hasn't been shut down defense from Watertown, so you feel like it's not completely out of the realm of possibility. Wells, bottom of the right wing circle. Horseshoes it around, sliding over. Josh Colton at the left point. Banks it up on the hash marks. TJ Sneath. Shot just goes wide of the net. It was shoulder high on Borodkin. 1:10 to go in the man advantage for Motor City. Wynn, near point, between the circles. Sneath pressured, gives back to Wynn. Surveys the scene, shot on net, hits the left hip of Sneath and goes into the far corner. Sneath chases after it and unable to keep it in the zone. Wynn had it hop over his stick. First unit still out there for Motor City. They'll get a partial change. Adam Kuhn, Carson Baptiste, Kara Georgios, and Miguel Diaz all come out. Colton will make the final change as Jamison Milam, the coach, will come out to man the power play. 35 seconds on the man advantage. Milam, left wing circle, shot, and it's punched away by Borodkin. Back behind the net, Kuhn. Pressured off the puck. Baptiste keeps it in the corner. Kara Georgios, right wing circle. Rink wide pass, Milam, slap shot, goal! Jamison Milam with the howitzer picks the corner. And the Rockers light the lamp on the power play. Coach Milam gets it his first of the year, and it's 5-2 Watertown. But the Rockers needed that one. Waiting for the 19 seconds to come off the clock. I mean, really, that's just an aesthetic thing. Can't let it run off. It's 5-on-5 hockey. It's not required. There we go. Have the scoreboard fixed. 15:34 to go in the third period. 5-2. Now, last time the Rockers scored, Watertown immediately flipped the pressure. On the near side boards, battle for the puck. Hard to see with this low-angle press box. Slides across to the far side. Trevor Newman throws it hard off the boards. Banks near side. Nick Miguel Diaz slashes at it. Graspy controls it. Slides to the far side of the ice. Puts on the brakes. Looks near side. One-timer. Hits some traffic before it makes it anywhere near Ricky Gonzalez. Nearly a poke check from Gagnon. Would have been a breakaway. Behind the net, Trevor Lord. Squirts out far side. Working around one man, Cody Oakes. 3-on-2, right wing circle. Shot and stick to side. Oakes left it for himself. Could not beat Borodkin short side. Wolves working the other end. Trevor Lord, he was hanging out by center ice. A couple of purple jerseys had their eye on him. 14:35 to go, third period. 5-2, Watertown on top. Jamison Milam with the latest goal for Motor City to at least give the Rockers a fighting chance here in the final frame. Hip check from Wynn. Near side, Sneath can't win the battle for it. He was tied up. Wolves get it up and out of the zone. Patakin, little bouncer, sticked away by Gonzalez. Shot on goal, but one of the easier saves for Ricky tonight. Pass way off the mark, Patakin. Two-line pass. Finds Mercurio. Colton kicks it away. Working up. Sneath leaves it back for Baptiste just onside. Sneath on the forehand. Pass up. Rebound, and Baptiste couldn't bang it home. Baptiste behind the net. Settles the puck down. Back to Milam. Sends it back behind. That's Rivers in a dangerous spot. Banks it back for Colton. Right side Milam. Shot on net. Doesn't make it to Borotkin. That one missed Milam's stick. Icing will be the call, but we will take that draw on the other side of this break. Rockers get a goal. Milam on the Continental Electric Products power play. It's still 5-2 Watertown, but Motor City working with a little momentum. 13-14 to go in the third period. Rockers trail by 3. You're watching Motor City Rockers hockey.
Up in front, shot, scores! From blue line now, shot, scores! Here we go, Snitson, and we got a full line roll! FPHL full line roll! Hell yeah!
Hey, this is Sam Gagnon from the Motor City Rockers, and you're watching the Rockers Broadcast Network powered by KE Electric Supply. Go Rockers!
Back here at Big Boy Arena, Rockers trail by 3 with 13-14 to go here in the third period. But a Jamison Milam power play goal has inched the Rockers closer in this one. The official score sheet, Milam from Kuhn and Karageorgios. Rockers out shooting Watertown 12-2 here in the third frame. The question is, did they dig themselves in too big of a hole? Milam, quick trigger off the draw. Make it 13-2 here in the third period. Wells in the corner. Karageorgios goes down. No hand goes up. Play goes on. And Chwetin Blacksmith. Pass ahead. Knocked down by Mercurio. No high stick. Controlled by Coach Milam. At some point he will head exclusively behind the bench, but that day not yet come. Likely to happen sometime this season. Not sure if it's sooner or later. I don't even think J-Mo knows. Turnover. Milam leaves it near side. Karageorgios pokes it into the offensive zone, and it's back between the blue lines. Rockers touch up. Near side Rotundi. He's all alone. Raleigh going to the front of the net. Hits off his skate. Raleigh's had a couple opportunities here. He's been in a decent spot. I like the idea of going in front of the net. Good things happen. Icing the call. Puck will come all the way back down to our left. And another draw in the Wolves' end. Motor City is applied pressure. 37 shots so far for Motor City. And again, I know they're down 3 goals, but with some of the opportunities they have, it doesn't seem crazy that they could at least make this interesting down the stretch. Gagnon on the draw. Bartlett a little eager. Gagnon with the win. Rotundi back to Miguel Diaz. Returns to Rotundi. Rink wide pass. Oakes. Shot, and it goes wide. Picked up by Watertown. Deaking across one man into the neutral ice. Tomasi, and a penalty and a power play coming up for Motor City. Tomasi not happy. We have a down Rocker. Cody Oakes getting in on it. That's him and Josh Tomasi. They drop the gloves. Rights being thrown by Tomasi. Tied up. Oakes trying to gain the advantage. He still has his gloves on. As Oakes trying to drop a couple big overhand rights. Oakes returns some. Still tied up. Oakes avoiding a few big rights, and he'll get the takedown. Coming to the near side, Sam Gagnon was helped off the ice. But Cody Oakes avoided a few big rights, go into the box for Watertown, Dylan Infantino. Tomasi upset. And he's gonna, I wonder if that'll get him an obscene gesture call. That might cost him a check or two. That might work in 90s WWF. I don't know if the FPHL will like that too much. So we'll sort this all out. I'm pretty sure that will result in a power play, but that fight just gave you the chance to win one free service from Mosquito Joe. Be sure to head to the concierge table above section 15 to enter your name in the Mosquito Joe fight box. And if a rocker gets in another fight, you'll have another chance to win. So Infantino, along with Josh Tomasi in the box, Cody Oaks will go in there as well. I'm going to presume 5 for fighting for each of them. Now, the original call was interference on Infantino. So I presume this will be 5-on-4. 12:03 to go in the third period. 5-2 Watertown. Jamison Milam, Trevor Lord, Michael Mercurio, Nick Miguel Diaz, Josh Colton, Kyle Heinzner. Cody Oaks going to the locker room. Are they going to kick out Tomasi as well? What? I don't know what it was, a 5 and a 10, but that seemed like a pretty standard fight. Are they going to say continuing an altercation? We're going to have to wait for the official word, as the Rockers fans will wave bye to Tomasi. I am curious to know what the misconduct is for. Again, it was a fight. It seemed like a pretty run-of-the-mill fight. I will say, being around the Fed for a while, I've seen a lot worse go much less punished. So 2 go up on the board for Infantino. So it will be a 5-on-4. So at the next whistle, we'll get a chance. We'll take a look at what everything is. Again, the only thing I could maybe figure out is continuing an altercation. So the Rockers will go on the Continental Electric Products power play. Continental Electric Products, you know they're proudly made in Michigan. You know they provide power solutions to industry. And you know Continental Electric Products is a premier partner of the Motor City Rockers. But a power play and a chance to make this a 2-goal game. So they will give an extra 10 for continuing an altercation, but the altercation never stopped. I understand it, the officials. I'm never going to fault officials for erring on the side of safety. But they were never really in between them. They never really broke up. It just, it was like a car in cold weather. It just took a little bit to get going and get them warmed up. So 5 and a 10 to both Tomasi and Oaks for fighting and continuing an altercation. And usually continuing an altercation goes to someone that, tries to go back. It's when you see a linesman get in front and they're holding them back. Not 2 guys fighting, and then they just they never stopped and restarted. I think we're getting a fan kicked out as well. Sure, why not? Security's over on the far side. It's been a weird night, folks. Do we know up here, is it a full moon tonight? Anyone up here know if it's a full moon? It feels like it should be a full moon. So some fans are being escorted. Let's see. No, excuse me, it's a waning gibbous tonight. Sure. All right, we're actually back to hockey. Trailing by 3, Rockers have it on the man advantage. Colton, near side. Slides it down to Wells behind the goal line. Pass knocked away. Wells uses his big frame to muscle it back towards him. Colton, the captain, near side, up to the hash marks. Two Wolves come, sends it across the ice, settled down. Pressure comes. That was Parallel. Still in the Wolves' end. Colton on net, and Rivers couldn't get a stick on it. Wynn just keeps it in the zone. Bank pass up to Sneath. Pressured up, the puck turns it over, and it's shoveled all the way down the ice. 40 seconds into the minor penalty interference to Infantino. 11:20 to go, third period, 5-2 Watertown. It is not required that the Rockers score if they want to get back in this, but man, it feels like a great opportunity to make it a 5-3 game. And then I think some Wolves players and fans will start to sweat it out just a bit more. Half the power play still to work with. Nick Miguel Diaz slides across Karageorgios into the offensive zone. On the backhand, in close shot, and it's knocked away by the left pad of Anton Borotkin. Back to the point, Milam, near side Karageorgios. Across, and again, unable to get the stick on it. That time it was Kuhn. Miguel Diaz, far half wall. Has it on the backhand. To the near side, Karageorgios. Keeps it in deep. Miguel Diaz and Karageorgios working at it. Skips out, Milam keeps it in. Head man for the Rockers can only do so for a moment. 20 seconds till we're back to five-a-side hockey. Baptiste in his zone. Leaves for Jamison Milam. A dozen seconds to go in the power play for Motor City. Karageorgios can't settle it down. Be a shot on goal from their own blue line. And the final few seconds tick off the clock. Rockers unsuccessful on this man advantage. Half of the third period still left to go. Rockers need 3 goals. Baptiste between the circles. Milam shoots, and it's wide of the net. Blink and you'll miss it off the stick of Milam. He beat Borotkin, but he couldn't find the net. Rotundi in his own, in the far corner. Gagnon, good to see him back out. He was down for a moment. He's back out on the ice for the Rockers. Lord, drop pass taken away. Baptiste turned it over, and he was able to fight off Infantino. Forced that puck wide. Ooh, a big collision. Oh, they're going to get a penalty, and the Rockers are going down a man. That is, that's an ill-timed penalty with 9:20 to go in the third period as they take Carson Baptiste to the penalty box. And even if the Wolves don't score, they can use it to kill a good portion of this remaining clock. 9:20 to go in the third period. 5-2 Wolves on top. We'll pause for our media timeout. Rockers need 3 goals. You're going to have to do so despite going down a man. You're watching Motor City Rockers hockey.
Up in front, shot scores! SummerSlam now, shot scores! Here we go, Snitson, and we got a full line roll! FPHL full line roll! Hell yeah!
Hi, Avery Smith with Motor City Rockers. My favorite thing about Crunch Fitness is their free weight section. Bench press, dumbbell bench, I'll do rows, about anything you can think of.
I'm Chris Byes. We're currently on the IR. Crunch Fitness, it's got a lot of machines, weights, super beneficial for PT, for my injury right now. They got a nice turf over there too, which is super helpful.
Chippy, Karageorgios here. But one thing I really like about Crunch Fitness is the tanning beds. Rain or snowstorm outside, I don't miss a day in the sun, so I'm always getting my nice bronze color.
Carson Baptiste in the box. He has 2 minutes for boarding. Rockers trail 5-2. They just came up empty on a power play, now going on the penalty kill. And the Wolves could likely salt it away if they find the back of the net. Baptiste in the box. Watertown yet to score on the special teams. Still lit the lamp 5 times over. They lead Motor City 5-2, and they win the opening draw. And they can be very, very patient They don't need to push the pace up 3 goals. They're afforded that luxury. Wynn chases after it. Banks it hard off the backboards. Lord will cut it off before it hops out of the zone. Right wing circle. Tic-tac-toe passing. Broken up. Colton knocks it away. Slap shot, scores! Trevor Lord wound up and fired one. I don't think it was intended for him. It hopped to him in just 24 seconds into the Baptiste boarding minor, and it's 6-2 Watertown. .8:56 to go in the third period, and the Rockers will have to climb an even taller mountain. And the name of the game tonight has been converting on opportunities. You look at shots on goal. Watertown's only out shooting Motor City 43-39. Now, I'm sure if you talk to Jamison Milam, that's not the kind of situation he'd like to have for his team, a shootout. But the Rockers have had a few opportunities go by the wayside. Rotundi couldn't quite get behind the defense. Knocks a man off the puck, couldn't locate the puck. Delaney keeps it in. And a penalty coming towards Watertown as Gonzalez heads, and now an extra shot towards the Rockers. And this one might get Chippy. Play still going on, 6-on-5 for the moment. Nick Miguel Diaz can't find it short side, gets his own rebound wraparound. Doesn't go. In close, Gagnon sends it wide. Miguel Diaz far side, and another man down. Watertown taking shots anywhere they can get them. I have imagined there's going to be a couple penalties here. Fans here at Motor City don't like it. And now Raleigh is going. Him and Infantino. Raleigh ties up. Some uppercuts. Raleigh pushed up against the boards. Him and Infantino going at it, overhands, and they both go down. And Tiffany, you're going to have quite the mess to sort out with all these penalties. The Wolves taking a few liberties up 4 goals. And I think Jake Rowley said, you know what, I can only take this so much. And Ryan Rotundi, I think he's trying to show he has blood. Josh Colton coming over to help politic. And there's going to be a pack of Wolves going to the box. But there was an extended delayed penalty call. 6-on-5, and I would be surprised if this is not a 5-on-3. So the officials handing it down. There's 2 Wolves in the box right now. One Rocker. Again, I think we had 3 different Motor City players hit the ice at some point during that sequence. So 2 minutes go on the board for Perilat. It'll only be 1 penalty, and only for 2 minutes on the Continental Electric Products power play. Have to say I'm a little surprised that's all we end up with. By the way, that fight will give you guys a chance to win 1 free service from Mosquito Joe. When you're at the game, make sure you head to the concierge table above section 15 and enter your name in the Mosquito Joe fight box. And the next time a Rocker gets into a fight, you'll have a chance to win. 7:45 to go in the third period. 6-2 Watertown, and Josh Colton, I think, asking for more. Is it going to be for 4 minutes, or are they adding? Something is wrong. Ryan Rotundi was trying to show he was bleeding. And any sign of blood, that's an automatic 4 minute. and it will be a 4-minute double minor penalty. So it'll be a cross-check and a high stick, so 2 penalties given to, but here's the thing, if it's 2 separate penalties, I believe that would be a 5-on-3. The 4-minute can only be assessed on 1 single penalty, like if they want to give a double minor for 1. We'll see, it's 4 minutes, so if the Rockers score in the first 2 minutes, they'll have another 2 minutes on the power play. They need 4 goals in under 8 minutes. It's a huge hill to climb. Milam, near side, he scored the last Rockers goal on the man advantage. Karageorgios whiffs on the pass. Boxes out the Wolf. Baptiste, knocked back. Keeps it on the stick. Can't get through a pair of Watertown defenders. Iced all the way down. Gonzalez out of his own net. Leaves it for Nick Miguel Diaz. Miguel Diaz slides across. Karageorgios into the offensive zone. Has it on the backhand behind the net. Milam walks it up between the circles. Shot! Rebound! And Baptiste had it on the doorstep. Couldn't find it on the tape. Gives right wing circle. Karageorgios. He fires away. And Borotkin gloves it. 3:09 to go in the double minor penalty. 6:54 left to go in regulation. And this one has gotten chippy here in the third period. Sneath. On the draw for Motor City. He wins it, but the only one to come and pick it up was Heinzner as he sent it all the way down the zone. Minute elapsed in the double minor. Win. Pressured in his own end. Keeps it on the tape. Over his own blue line, the red and the Wolves blue. Right wing circle, puts on the brakes. Back to the point, way off the mark. Gonzalez comes out of the zone, but it gives Watertown a chance to reset. Backhand pass to Colton. Slides up to TJ Sneath. Pass intended for Eli Rivers. Cannot be found. Win in the neutral zone. Had it for a moment and lost it. Heinzler somehow came away with it. 2:19 to go in the minor penalty. 6 minutes to go in regulation. Wolves in control of this one, 6-2. Got a 7:05 puck drop. And they'll rematch tomorrow night. That will be the 4th of 7 meetings this season. Oh, that's a pass right to the tape of Trevor Lord. On the other end, Bartlett had it poked away. Couldn't get around Nick Miguel Diaz. First minor penalty has elapsed. 1:50 left to go in the double minor, and this power play just out of sorts. Has not been the Rockers' night, and tipped the cap to the Watertown Wolves. They played pretty well. They've converted on their opportunities. They're a team that you can see is playing with a lot of confidence right now. Feels like anytime they get an opportunity, they expect the puck to go in. Adam Kuhn in the near corner. Under 90 seconds to go, we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Back to the point. Milam slides it to the right wing circle. Back to Milam, lets one go, and it's deflected up into the netting. 1:14 to go in the minor penalty. 4:59 to go in regulation. Rockers need 4 goals in 5 minutes. They'll see if they can find at least one when we come back. Watertown leads Motor City 6-2. You're watching Motor City Rockers hockey.
Hi, Avery Smith with Motor City Rockers. My favorite thing about Crunch Fitness is their free weight section. Bench press, dumbbell bench, I'll do rows, about anything you can think of.
I'm Chris Byes. We're currently on the IR. Crunch Fitness, it's got a lot of machines, weights, super beneficial for PT, for my injury right now. They got a nice turf over there too, which is super helpful.
Chippy Georges here. One thing I really like about Crunch Fitness is the tanning beds. Rain or snowstorm outside, I don't miss a day in the sun, so I'm always getting my nice bronze color.
up front, shot scores! From blue line now, shot scores! Here we go, Snitson, and we got a full line roll! FPHL full line roll! Hell yeah!
Well, during the break, there were some conversations going on between both benches, and they were not exchanging addresses for Christmas cards. Have to imagine it'll be an interesting one tomorrow night. 6-2, Wolves on top of Motor City. 1:10 left to go in the man advantage for the Rockers. Josh Colton on the backhand. Puts on the brakes behind the net. Pass to Wynn, shot, blocker or patted away, backhand, and Colton scores. So Colton makes it 6-3 on the rebound. Rockers still need a few more, but Josh Colton, that's his first of the night, his third of the campaign. And it's 6-3 Watertown. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Second power play goal of the night for Motor City. It's been the defensemen, Colton and Milam. Colton. Pass up, Mercurio. Penalty coming. Gonzalez stopped it. And we'll get a slashing call, and Mercurio thought he scored. Two minutes for a slash. Wynn will go to the box. And the tiny chance the Rockers had to come back, and this one gets even tinier. And even if Watertown doesn't score, they can erase essentially half the time left. Watertown this season, they've played 10 games. They've gone over 7 goals in 4 of them. Chance to make it the 5th time. Miguel Diaz, backhands, far side. Battling in the corner, Miguel Diaz has it taken away from him. Back to the point, Trevor Lord, near side. Back to Lord, one-timer lifted up into the netting. $1:33 to go in the minor penalty to Mike Wynn. 3:51 left to go in regulation. Shots are dead even in this game at 43 aside. But again, name of the game is converting opportunities, and that is exactly what Watertown has done. In fact, Motor City actually outshooting Watertown 44-43 at this point. Sneath nearly forced a turnover at the Wolves' blue line. Would have given him a prime opportunity. Rockers are going to have to take some chances. Down 3 with 3.5 to go, especially on the PK. Might have to sacrifice some defensive integrity. When you lose by 4, you lose by 3, you don't get a point the same. Halfway through the Wynn minor penalty, Blacksmith, pass between the circles, knocked away, picked up by Mercurio. He has 2 tonight, looking for the hat trick. Back to Lord, slides far side, Blacksmith, and again, Wolves can wait for the perfect shot. Works around one man, slides out in close, shot patted away. Second shot kicked away. 2 saves for Gonzalez in that flurry. Out in front, and Gonzalez will cover it up. And some more pushing and shoving. There was I believe that was Heinzner knocked to the ground. Nick Miguel Diaz, not a happy camper right now, and he'll go to the box. And it looks like it's going to be a 5-on-3. Nick Miguel Diaz is, again, quite upset. He'll go to the box. What I presume will be 2 for roughing, maybe a cross check. We'll wait on the official judgment. Colton and Mercurio. And a message from the officials. Again, tomorrow night, a 7:05 puck drop back here at Big Boy Arena. College night. Show your student ID, get a discounted ticket. Also, Dollar Dog Night presented by Kowalski. Heinzner going to the box as well. Are they going to make this even Steven? They will. Brian Fisher will be filling in for me tomorrow. You heard him in the Monroe game a couple weeks ago. Brian does an excellent job, host of the Locked On Red Wings podcast. Man knows his hockey. He'll be joining you at 7:05. I'll have you the rest of the season, but a few different obligations have popped up, have leaked over from the fall season. Appreciate those who have filled in. So it's still 5-on-4 as they get offsetting penalties. 21 seconds left to go in the Win Minor penalty. 2.5 to go in the game. Shot sticked aside by Gonzalez. Rebound, scores. I believe Trevor Newman will get credit for the goal. The extra point's up and through, and it's a touchdown for Watertown. Newman will lead the charge through. So if indeed that is his goal, that's his 6th of the season. So Raleigh and Wynn come out. Infantino comes out as well. He's graded by a very happy Watertown team, as he should be. This Watertown offense is humming. .232 left to go in this one. And in the last 3 games, the Wolves are averaging 9 goals a pop. They put up 11, 9, and 7 in consecutive games. Wolves came into this one second in the Empire Division. They trailed Binghamton by a pair of points. Binghamton off tonight. They'll go to Danbury tomorrow. So with the regulation win, Watertown, at least for tonight, will be atop the Empire standings. Under 2 minutes to go in this one. All academic at Big Boy Arena. Watertown scores again. 5-hole. Dustin Perlot makes it 8-3. That one went right through the wickets of Ricky Gonzalez. .147 left in this one. .83 Watertown. Motor City, after playing a pretty strong defensive game last weekend to end their trip to Hudson Valley. They won a 2-1 contest, but this Watertown offense gets going, and they had certainly a ton of opportunities. 91 total shots between the two sides. Shot from Baptiste swallowed up by Borodkin. Coming into tonight, again, the first 5 games before Jamison Milam took over as coach, they gave up a big, they gave up a large shot total. Rockers have never allowed 9 goals in a game. Last time they gave up 8 goals. You have to go back to March 23rd, 2024, when they lost an 8-5 game to Columbus. If the Wolves can net one more in 60 seconds, it'll be the first time Motor City's ever surrendered 9 in a game. Delaney in his own end. Reminder that all stats tonight and all season long brought to you by PSN Technologies. And there will be a lot to go over after this game, especially on the Watertown end. Delaney slides far side. Sneath lets one rip off the glass. 24 seconds left in this one. And the Rockers will have to lick their wounds, make some adjustments, and come out ready to play to try to avoid a sweep and get a split tomorrow. Final 10 seconds come off the board. And Watertown takes game 1 of this series 8-3 in dominant fashion. Rockers will have to reset and get ready for tomorrow. Again, a high-flying Watertown offense, 28 goals in their last 9 periods of hockey. Take a look at our stats department. They say that's pretty good. Again, we'll go over the scoring one more time. First period, believe it or not, this was almost a scoreless first period. Michael Mercurio from Carter Thornton netted the first goal. 26 seconds left to go in the first. The second, well, that really opened it up for Watertown. Kyle Heitzner and Carter Thornton each scored. Chiwetin Blacksmith, Michael Mercurio assists on the first score. Trevor Newman, and it is Patakin on the assist on the second goal, the third of the game for Watertown. Motor City would get on the board with an Eli Rivers goal with assists to Baptiste and Milam. Then Michael Mercurio, his second of the night. Heitzner picks up another point as he got the assist there. Chiwetin Blacksmith scored to make it 5-1. Mercurio, Heitzner got the assist to add to their point total. Milam on the power play for Motor City from Kuhn and Karageorgios to bring it to 5-2. Then a power play goal for Watertown, Trevor Lord. And tell me if you've heard these names before. Michael Mercurio and Trevor Newman on the assist. Josh Colton got the final Motor City goal on the power play. Wells and Wynn get the assists. And the final 2 goals to put the whipped cream and cherry on top of the Watertown win, Trevor Newman and Dustin Perlat. Trevor Lord got the assist on the final goal. 8-3 your final as Motor City will get ready for a matchup tomorrow, 7:05. Look for the pregame about 6:45 tomorrow. Again, Brian Fisher will be filling in. Big thanks to him. Take a look, quick look, 3 stars of the game. Jamison Milam, a goal and an assist. He's the 3rd star. Kyle Heitzner, a goal, 2 assists, as 2nd star. And Michael Mercurio, a 5-point night for Mercurio, 2 goals, 3 assists. He is your 1st star of the night. Thank you so much for making us a part of your Friday evening. Thank you, the broadcast team here at Park Avenue Productions. Thank you to everyone up here in the booth that does stats. And thank you for watching. One final time from Big Boy Arena. It is Watertown 8, Motor City 3. Thanks for watching. Hope you all have a safe and wonderful night.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's James Campbell, your Motor City Rockers in-arena host, back again with another episode of 5 Minutes in the Box. This time I'm joined by Tristan Wells. Tristan, how's it going?
Good, and you?
Not too bad, man. Can't complain. Now, I know back when they announced you were coming back to the team, again, social media blew up. The fans are excited to know that you're back on the team. Give us a little bit of history, because I know you were on the Rockers last season. Like, what's kind of your hockey journey been?
Oh yeah, I started with the Rockers around last Thanksgiving, and I got the pleasure to play with them for the rest of the last season. And then I started this year in Macon in the SPHL, and when things didn't work out there, I was pretty excited to get back there to Motor City and get back home with all the boys.
Awesome, man. Well, we're happy to see you back, and the fans are happy to see you back. What's some stuff that you do outside of playing hockey, like hobbies and things like that?
Recently, me and the guys have been going to the sauna at the gym a
Oh,
lot.
yeah?
Yeah, a lot of
Okay.
sauna time. Hop in there for about 20, 30, and then jump in the cold shower afterwards. That's been pretty sweet. Now, besides that, we've been just watching hockey and hanging out kind of in the evenings.
Hanging out.
Yeah.
So the sauna thing, like what do you enjoy? Is that like good recovery from practice, or is it just a good way to relax?
You know, I'm not really sure what the science is behind
Okay.
it, but it's just a good way to get a sweat going, get everything out of you, and I don't know, just hopping in the cold shower afterwards, super refreshing. I couldn't tell you what it does, but it does something for you.
I know you're from Denver originally, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So from Denver to you're down in Macon, that's Georgia. Now you're in the Motor City area.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite place? Like, do you prefer always to be home, or do you mind being away?
Yeah, I'm pretty lucky. I get to come home in the summer and be with my family and friends. So I definitely love Denver. And that's probably where I call home. But you know, Detroit's got to become a second home to me. I certainly like it here. It's a nice gritty winter.
Yeah, it is. It is a very gritty winter. So, dude, first game back on the Rockers. You started things off with the bang. Hat trick on the first game back. How does that feel, man?
That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It felt great. Yeah.
Very cool. You spend a lot of time watching hockey. So are you watching like NHL, like rooting for a team, or are you watching like game tape to try to see how you can be better as a player? Like, what kind of stuff are you watching in terms of hockey?
Like I think a lot of the guys on the team will watch their own individual game back. That's kind of something you do as an individual. But you know, sometimes we'll sit down as a team and watch that, and we'll do video as well as a team. It's kind of break down concepts that we need to master, as well as kind of the strategies that the other team may be having in place.
I got you.
And aside from that, like we just watch, you know, hockey or football or whatever back home, just like anyone else, just enjoying it.
Who do you root for football wise?
No, I love the Broncos. They're hot this season. Yeah,
Okay.
but yeah, you know, I also can't go against the Lions.
Yeah, well, not in this town.
No.
That would be a big mistake in this town to go against the Lions.
Nope, I'm a Lions stan here. I just pretend so I can fit in with the rest of the guys.
Little closeted Broncos action.
Yeah. Don't tell anyone.
Yeah. What about hockey? Like, who do you root for in terms of hockey?
I love the Avs.
The Avalanche. Oh
Yeah.
man, like that's rough.
Yeah,
That's a rough one, but I get it. You
Yeah.
know, it's a hometown, so it makes
yeah.
complete
We've been
sense.
pretty hot recently. We do all right.
Yeah. I think you might be doing a little bit better than the team we might be rooting for, but
Your boys aren't too bad either.
yeah, they're doing okay. So last year on the team at the Rockers, you were teammates, you know, with J-Mo Milan. How does it feel now that he's coach?
Fitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels really fitting. I think a lot of guys look to him to set certain standards and kind of give guys advice on how to play things and how to act in certain situations. And he's just got so much experience and is such a veteran guy that, you know, you can take pretty much anything he's got to say as word. That's how it's done.
It's awesome. That's very cool. Yeah, I think when they announced also, you know, when J-Mo was taking over as the head coach, like fans online rejoiced. It's very positive feedback on that. So,
The right guy for the job.
absolutely. Is there anything else you want to say? You want to add?
No, happy to be back here.
Okay.
Glad to be back with all the Rockers fans. Excited to get back for a home game.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, good luck this weekend.
Nice,
We
thank you.
appreciate you taking the time.
Of course. Thank you.